Let's start the live stream. In Joggo. Last time, the party had effectively left Poggin after reuniting with Juniper Hornbush, Wembley's ex-wife, taking on the job to prove good ends with Poggin, as well as making sure that they would be able to get the combine harvester to them and continue good trade for food and other wonderful iterations of support in the future. Had headed out into the ocean to deal with the Saharan problem. After heading down into the main crevasse where they had witnessed a great number of the Sahagan coming to protect and from, there was also deep-sea giants that they had not seen before. Strange, malformed creatures that looked kinship to killer whales, but definitely not that of the Sahagan themselves. After descending down into this crevasse, you were able to find that there was other sunken ships deeper within more areas of the seabed that had been claimed by this estranged cult of Sekla. You managed to defeat every single soldier that had been set at the front door, and even mind-controlled one of the giants in the remainder, and sent them off to deal with the remaining small part of the task of the hatchery. After moving further in, you had found of an aboleth that had remained within the temple. Alongside that, the pollutants of the water kept trying to curse you and transform you, some of you turning gelatinous, but thankfully not fast enough to where it demanded an emergency escape. During the maddening darkness, the priest of Sekla tried to effectively reach out with revenge after trying to offer a curious olive branch in a way, and even mentioning a strange warlord of the sea, Misky, who seems to be slaughtering everything trying to take over. But thankfully, she is not within this region, at least as far as you know. After dealing with her, and then dealing with the aboleth that was originally hidden around the corner, after their initial escape from the maddening darkness, another wave from the Temple of Thekla descended upon the party, trying to finish them off of what they thought were wounded or injured people, finding very quickly that we were all resiliently stable and very able to finish the fight with ease. It was at that point that after wiping out the rest of the temple, they would return back towards the shores, knowing that Geed and Juniper were fairly tired as well, heavily injured previously from the avatar that was there, and that the job had been thoroughly dealt with. After being able to return to Poggin, you had started to bed down for the night, able to stay at your original home, Wembley. And others were effectively looking at the two things that they had mentioned left from the priestess that seemed to be of significant note, aside from the other curious dwarvish relics that had been collected by this aboleth. A set of rune-carved armor. It's heavy bound leather shark. It's hide as far as you can tell. Just strange dress, but then also a shark tooth spear. Taking the time to identify this, and especially for what the priestess had. The armor itself is the runic shark armor that she was wearing. Seems to also have its own benefits and protection and not recognition of why she was able to absorb so many different elements in the fight. As for the shark tooth spear, That is a tooth of Sekla.
Damn.
Oh my god. That's a good weapon.
Mm.
Oh, and once per day you can cast Tsunami out of it? That's awesome.
Yeah. Imagine if you left the Sahagin to grow and do Poggin.
Yeah, they'd probably... I suppose they weren't just throwing Tsunamis at Poggin to weaken it. So you can do that constantly, but, you know, that's kind of a loser mentality to do that constantly.
What? And not have all the free soldiers that they turned into scum?
Well, it's clearly must have been loser mentality because they didn't bother to do it. Maybe she got the spear. Maybe she got the spear yesterday. She was gonna, but she just didn't get free time.
Take your time. Build up your forces first. Please. This is effectively at the party's disposal to do as they see fit.
Well, I will encyclopedically explain what everything does.
Let's
Wow.
sell them both at Stiltoid for pennies.
Leather shark armor that will give me 19 AC total because it's leather.
That's not
I mean,
terrible.
like, if you want it, you should... First come, first serve goes to, you know, if you're going to actually use it, you should, of course, take it. Like,
Yes. Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I get smacked a lot. I think it'll be
You may-
useful.
The shark leather is passed to you if no one else objects, which I assume nobody else does.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good item. Like, it's attunement, but I don't think you have all that many attunement items compared to the rest of us.
I have a couple, but like I can not.
Yeah,
nothing
like
important.
mine are almost non-negotiable. There's no real reason for me to take any of them off. They're all so
Oh,
good.
yeah, those are insane.
Oh, shit. You can use that reaction as many times as you want on the armor.
Yeah, forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really good.
Yes, which would definitely
Wait.
help.
Oh, okay, it's only those 4 damage types. I was like, wait, is it any damage type? No, it's those 4 are good, but like, you know.
It's not force damage.
What I'm saying is that it's like, you know, if you could do like the physical damage types, that'd also be really good.
Actually, no, this is pretty shit.
I feel like the
Yeah,
magic
actually.
resistance is pretty good, though.
The magic resistance alone makes it a good item. I'm just saying that, you know, no physical damage resistance makes me frown.
Yeah, I like having advantage on things.
I have that from 2 sources.
That and the fog step is a fun thing.
While you're in opaque fog, which is interesting that it like so any amount of, so if you like have fog roll in, you can just teleport.
Yeah, natural fog as well.
Yeah.
So now we're
Wonderful.
gonna combo the armor with control weather, so I make everything foggy, so you can teleport
Ooh.
forever.
And you're
Yeah.
like, where did everything go? And I'll be like, I see it. Don't worry.
Now, okay, as for the spear is good objectively because being able to cast Tsunami once per day is really good. Does that cast instantly, or does it still have the cast time?
It's instantly.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's insane.
I mean,
Oh.
it also does pretty good damage. Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
quite
better than my other weapons.
I mean, hey, if you want it.
It's not better than instant kill Vorpal Sword, but
It's something you use when you can't insta-kill Vorpal Sword something.
yeah,
And it's also a ranged attack, because you can throw it and it flies back to your hand.
sure.
Okay, so I can cast the second level of Fog Cloud, which will have a 40-foot radius.
Yeah.
Fog Cloud scales with the level you cast it at? I didn't even know that. I don't think I've ever casted it.
Yeah. Using a
If
higher level
we-
spell slot, the fog's radius increases by 20 feet for each spell slot level above 1.
If we give Wembley the spear, how is the tsunami like DC determined?
That's a good question.
That would be DC 18.
Oh, so it's just flat?
18.
All right.
I was gonna say most of the time, if you don't have one, it's like 15 by default. But if it's a legendary item, that's fair.
Yeah, legendary item.
Yeah.
Yeah, legendary should either have a flat or should scale.
It's
off of your
also the
DC.
tooth of a shark god, so.
True.
Now, do I think that it's symbolically the tooth of a shark god, or is it like actually a god's tooth?
You're pretty sure this is actually the god's tooth.
Oh, damn.
Eat it.
Eat it to gain power. Yes.
Literal, well, actual piece of a god. That's kind of cool. You just have it on a stick to stab people with.
Of course.
And it just happened to be off the shore of my hometown.
Yeah, it's pretty cool symbolically.
I'm gonna take off.
Sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, great. Well, that handles that.
What the fuck is a spear?
It's terrible.
Yeah, spears are pretty bad.
It does 2d8 extra damage, so that's probably going to save it a lot.
And it's force damage.
And since it flies back to your hand immediately, you can, do multiple ranged attacks
I
with
can
it.
throw it the whole time, yeah.
Which is very funny to mentally imagine. Just
By action search, I throw something 6 times in one time.
It's been very funny, but
The
it's time
speed
for
of which
something
it's
to
bouncing
bag
back and
devouring.
forth is terrifying.
What if you unattune from it, it doesn't obey you anymore, that's it?
It'll just also eat me if I try to put my hand in it.
Okay.
basically, it
While I was
becomes
attuned to it, it won't
disloyal.
eat me. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
not the
totally
most
loyal.
useful achievement.
Hey, it was pretty useful earlier.
Well,
Oh yeah,
that was-
situational. If you need to feed it something, you just attune to it again.
well, you
I
don't,
mean, if I wanna
you don't
feed
need to be
it something,
attuned to
yeah.
it.
I
It makes
just
it
need to not stick my hand in it.
Well, because it makes it safe. 'Cause, you can bait somebody by just leaving it out, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna rob the bag of holding," and they just die.
I can still put bodies in there.
That is true.
Does it slurp up the body like spaghetti if you stick like an arm in there? Does it like?
I mean, it does if you put in there. There's like a 50% chance, apparently, that you get pulled all the way in.
Yeah, just
Okay, yeah. I guess okay, that's a good way to put it. And you have a 50% chance each time you stick a limb in that it might finish the work for you.
good old fucking boba tea ass arm.
You roll poorly every time, so you end up having to try to cram the torso in there to get rid of it.
Just hear
And
that
then you slip and you
sickening
stick your arm
crunch.
and you get sucked in.
Oh shit!
But it only does that if the body's made out of like organic material, right? Like it won't eat a golem.
No, it's not gonna be eating your golem.
It's gonna be animal material, yeah.
organic.
So
Alright, I'm
vegetable
on
and
my way
organic.
to go buy Wrench several bags of devouring to hold, so he can just
no.
grab people's arm and stick it in.
People go to make an
Instant
attack on
kill.
him and just get slurped in.
Well, no, he doesn't have to intercept them. It's just like he just walks up, grabs their arm, and sticks it into the bag. That's probably not even a very hard check for a golem. Imagine a golem grabbing your arm and just has to move it just a little bit to kill you.
That's some supervillain shit.
Well, yeah, it's what I do.
All in a day's
Is it-
work.
I'm not evil enough in character to do it, but it is funny. Also, I feel like bags of devouring are probably kind of hard to get.
Usually because most of the time people would just want to destroy them outright because they're fucking evil.
Well, they're not evil. They're just, in a massive hazard.
Yeah.
They reduced the range of tsunami from sight to 1 mile.
From sight to 1 mile.
Well, it used to be
Used
like
to
within
do
any
anything
direction you
you
could see.
Yeah.
1
True.
mile's still pretty good.
True.
It's all right.
I forgot of the days when Kiori sat on a mountain casting tsunami at the
We did the tsunami to gather everything up, then meteor swarm the tsunami opponents.
Oh
The sickest move. Mass clear. Anyways, honk shoo me me me. We wake up. What are we going to do now?
hitting that hunk schnee.
Honk Shmi.
We've done everything we needed to do at Hog End, as far as I'm aware.
Well, I was planning to try to build more of their harvesting machines for them to streamline their food production and help them pay
How
off
long
their
will
debt
that
faster.
take?
I can produce one whole machine roughly every 3 days.
That's right, and I have
Alright,
druids
well,
coming
we're
that
ba-
are going to be helping them with the growth of their land in exchange for, like, you know, seeds and other such things of their land.
Should probably get back to Stilltide at some point.
No, you need to stay here with your wife.
Ex-wife.
Thought you missed your wife.
I think.
I think I
missed
missed
my
my wife.
So 5,
He's right
6, 7.
Hello.
How did I just mess up that badly? So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's why it messed me up. Because it ends up being the amount of spell slot, the total spell level I can cast is the amount of times I can cast Fabricate. And I was like, wait, did I miscount? Am I retarded? No, I was right. Because it takes 8 casts of Fabricate for me to be able to make the Harvester, and I can cast Fabricate 8 times. It takes 10 casts, and I can do it 8 times. So I can do slightly less than 1 a day.
With other matters at hand.
So what else do we have to do? We can go back to Stilltide now. I need to get the raw materials for the harvesters anyways.
That's also not an insanely bad time for a little bit of a time skip to crunch everything together and do some more training for, well, effectively the Afridi's retaliation that would inevitably come.
Time skip.
Yeah, that's the
time
part
skip.
I'm worried about.
I'm still
Okay,
waiting
so-
for my Molten Fist friends.
That is true, yeah, we are waiting for the envoy.
And I could use a time skip to finish that perception training I could finish ages ago.
Yeah. Look, the only real immediate things, not even immediate, but like goals. I want to train troops, which is literally a still tight time skip.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and contact the orcs. And I want to, but nobody else wants to complete this quest.
Complete this quest, I don't care.
I'll do it. I'll complete it. You're telling me that we can get more favors?
I want to talk to that guy. I'll find out what happened to him.
We
I'll find out how
also
he got his hat.
found out like 2 sessions ago that this undead beholder in Gazemeyer is sending undead into this forest.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
But
Oh, right, maybe we can deal with that one.
No one wants to fight the undead. It's fine.
I do want to.
I
We
don't
go
want to
to
fight the
Gazemeyer.
undead. I've had enough of them. They smell bad and they're annoying.
Okay, look,
Go
this
to
is 2
Gazemeyer,
birds with
go
1
fight the
stone.
undead.
This does this bitch a favor. Let's do that.
Let's go over to Gazemeyer. So
How-
Webley can
how-
try out his new spear. We're gonna tsunami Gazemeyer.
How does Wembley have
Fuck
so many
yeah.
problems at home? He clearly wasn't doing a good job keeping his home safe. There, I said it.
Damn.
That he wasn't really a hero.
He was a fraud and a liar.
He was the top of his crew.
We had Sahagin up here. They were planning a terrorist attack. We stopped them.
You're welcome.
Glad to be of service to all of you. No one's a better hero than us.
My suggestion.
I guess we can take some time to go to Gazemeyer. How are we gonna get there, though?
Teleport.
The woman who
Teleport.
said, "Well, I'll take you there whenever you want
Yeah.
me to."
She'll do it. We just need to get to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take us to her whenever we want to go. Whenever we're ready for it.
Whatever, yeah.
Most importantly, Juniper, my boy Geed, do you want to come to Faystall in Undead Land?
Face still. I don't want to go anywhere near that place.
I don't want to either, but
We'll see.
unlikely allies in strange times.
You can
I
see.
a chance for mischievousness and immediately start casting Commune with Patron.
Hey, hey.
So, I mean, you definitely get a response as she kind of manifests within the room.
Wait, no, sorry, it's Contact Patron.
It's been a while. I see that you've gone further north.
Yeah, a lot to do with war on the horizon. We were actually thinking of coming to visit.
Be wonderful. I will make sure to get everything set and ready.
Well, as nice as that sounds, I thought it might be a little more entertaining if you came to see us first.
Of course. With that, she would effectively go to immediately teleport over.
Dude, in my house?
Yeah. She's got her anchor. She appears within your home, Wembley. Your safe, warm home. As
Instantly glittering, and it will not stop.
there's glitter everywhere. It gets into all the corners. As Juniper is already pulling her bow and pointing at me.
No. This one's our
Lucille
friend.
looks entirely too happy with herself and gives a like an an overly done like bow to her patron.
Did you contracting your patron? Was any of that out loud?
I mean, casting the spell takes a minute, and it is purely verbal. And you
Okay.
Then
have
yes.
seen me do it before.
I'll just look at Lucille and smirk, and then give a short bow to Mitha as well. My lady.
Oh man, I'm seeing this. I'm also gonna give a bow just because it's funny as fuck.
I knew I could trust Avalon to get in on it.
So wonderful to see all of you again. As Juniper is like not really fully relaxed, but still like looking around like you've been traveling with Bay worshippers.
Oh, I'm gonna make it. I'd like to make this even worse. Like I'll approach and
I'll make it worse.
I'll do the approach her and do the my lady and I'll like take her hand and give like a little kiss on the back of her hand.
Acting really weird.
How goes our business, by the way?
I was wondering why you were so knightly today. But it's been going extremely well. The pixies and the fairies have been having a lot of fun over towards Gondor.
Excellent to hear.
On the other sides of that, a few trades have been going extraordinarily well with your shops. With that, you just see Juniper looking at you, Wembley, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I while Avalon's chatting with me, I'd like to quickly correct the record and just be like, worshippers? No. Your husband has been traveling with knights of the Fey Court.
You've been traveling with them across all of the land, and they were supposed to be staying across the throws her hands
They
up.
themselves have been staying within Phase 2. I've been keeping an eye on them.
Well, clearly not! They got knights gallivanting with you!
Look, knight singular. Mine's not as official.
I don't think two of them are knights.
Although they did call me the Knight of the Sun. I don't think it's that official.
I think that verbal acknowledgement alone is basically a contract in their eyes.
Solo light washes over you because you finally accepted.
You said it out
Nina.
loud.
Nina just gave me her 1,000-year-old blade that speaks to me in my head every day.
You know, Eclipse,
It's not that big a deal. Don't think into it.
the saucy attitude sword.
You know, now that you mention it, it's kind of strange that my staff isn't sentient.
Do you think I could
Regardless.
hold a new spear?
I summon my sword out. Mine's not sentient.
Well, yeah,
I
but
think his is the exception.
I assume this staff is unbearably ancient, and it is definitely not conscious. At least it hasn't tried to talk to me.
If we did that, then we helped both were where we stuck.
I suppose actually the staff was stuck in a tower and had nobody to talk to. That'd be pretty terrible. Yeah, you're right.
Why the hell is she even over here?
I wish she
Pretty
wasn't.
much for that.
For that? For what?
I just wanted to see your reaction when I summoned her.
Oh, you're a daft bitch. At the same time, last I knew that she wasn't even supposed to be leaving her kingdom. At least per by the agreement. God glares in one direction.
There's a new agreement which involves her helping us defeat the Afridi.
I hate to say it, but she's been useful in the current plight.
Whatever. So long as everything is put back to rights to where it's supposed to be. The Pog End and Timberhelm remains safe, as well as Cloudshore.
Oh, I'm keeping an eye on her. Keeping all these heretics in check.
Yes, it keeps us very well in check. Beds of Merrick.
And you kissing her back of her hand. Good way to get your lips permanently stuck with glitter.
Sure, if you were to be rude or downright disrespectful, but I like to show a degree of respect to my business partners.
I also don't know what kind of, interactions you've had with her in the past, but she's been pretty reasonable with all of us.
Oh, I'm sure Wembley has told you probably all the time, hasn't he? Or hasn't?
I
I
have
don't think he's
nothing
mentioned
but
it that
bad
much.
things to say about him.
Trying to take over, making sailors crash, siren style, and beguiling townsfolk, thinking it's still the Feywild and they could do whatever, willing, anything they care.
What about 1,000 birds picking you up in the air and dropping you?
That too! I've never had that happen to me, but thankfully.
That one was
That's-
fun.
That's why I flew away the moment that we got separated in that forest.
You're like, no, and abandoned everyone.
Well, everybody else got
Goodbye.
teleported away from me already. I couldn't help them.
But as you're just
I was
flying
like-
Mary Poppins style to the sky.
Like, I am not interacting with you. Goodbye, whimsical creatures.
Either
Move on
way,
to the chocolate
Juniper,
factory.
we've asked her here in a way to help you.
Right.
Enemy of my enemy sort of situation. We don't have to like it.
I'm not going to.
I
Actually,
never have.
See that she's like studying your expression when you say it.
What about my expression? What is she looking for?
You can tell she's trying to basically incite you.
I've told nothing but the truth.
Alright then.
Good spell.
Well, I don't know why you had to call her here. If you were going to her place anyway.
Purely disrespect.
Hmm.
I thought it was because you wanted her to get us to Gazemeyer.
I don't
I
know if
looked
this
at-
works on any
Yeah,
of
that
you, but
probably
we're all
works.
banned from my house. I want you to get out.
Why am I banned from your house?
Not you. All of the Fey ones.
Oh, so the rest of us.
So just Lucille. Anyway, I turn and look at Nita. At the mention of Gazemeyer, as you heard, we'd like to continue our previous arrangement. We brought to Gazemeyer to deal with the Beholder.
Well, alright then. Be able to get you over to Hashborough, but Gizmar has been strange. A few more undead than expected, and strangely enough, both the scouts have been able to confirm some situations have been building up there.
Like an army or something.
Oh, army building strange magics that seem to have shifted the land a little. I'm sure you'd be able to handle it.
I don't know if we have the spare time to be walking roughly 900 miles.
Well, I could lend you some help with ocean travel. That would speed it up.
Can you not teleport us there like the other 2 times?
That would be extremely dangerous if you could promise my safety.
I feel like it should be the other way around.
Now, she's expending a lot of energy to teleport directly there, so she'd be significantly more tired after doing 2 teleports, is probably what she's implying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also certain that if something were to happen to her, regardless of how minor, that would be in breach of whatever contract you're going to make with her, so please use your wording carefully. Would I be correct in that manner?
Oh, it's
I merely thought that the Fae could do more.
cheeky.
You're in my house,
I was requested here.
not by me.
Still requested. She sticks her tongue.
I've never stopped glaring at her.
I'm gonna look up at Wembley's door. Is there like an iron nail near it?
Like a horseshoe or some shit?
Roll me a perception. Or well, actually, no. I would leave that up to Wembley. Is there Wembley? Is he not going to keep them up?
If that's a thing, then yes.
I mean, at least historically, Fae were, in a sense, allergic to iron, and it would burn them or, transform them back into their true state.
Yeah. I'll be outside then. Oh. Go to head outside and then kind of see
Grab the
the.
iron nail and I chase her with it.
She'll run outside. Definitely a lot of confused looks from everyone outside.
I'll look up at Lucille. Look, even if she gets a little bit injured and somehow voids giving us a favor, we need to take care of that beholder anyway.
I know. I'm sure we'll figure something out regardless.
Can't we just make the agreement that we'll do our best to protect her, not that she won't be injured literally at all?
Yeah, I'm happy.
The
to
best of
promise.
our ability.
I think that's pretty reasonable. I think it's what we'd do for most people.
Oh, you might actually. What if she teleports us there and then you give her that staff? Not
Why
that
would I give
staff.
her the
I'll
staff?
point at your staff. The one that makes a room to hide in.
I mean, you could, yes.
Put her in the cube.
The cube.
Cube her.
I can also just make indestructible cubes out of magic. I can do that as many times as I want. I can't do other shapes, by the way. I just like the cube.
Magic, you say?
Yes.
I probably know zero things about beholders, but out of character. Beholder looks at your cube and it disappears.
I mean, yeah, that's true. He does have to look at it, though.
Well,
And on top of that, also, while his anti-magic field is active, he can't do anything. He's basically
Out
just a
of
giant
character,
floating
I
guy that
don't
can
think
fight
they
you.
do that. I think the undead ones are different.
Undead ones are different.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think
it
they're.
depends on if
Actually,
it's a zombie holder
God-
or a death type.
They have like you can't heal gaze or some shit.
God, I would like to make a check on what I know about undead beholders, because I am Brainiac. I'm hooked up directly to the DM's information supply.
Give me that Arcana check.
I can feel it coursing through me. 33.
A Monster Manual 2024.
My brain opens the monster manual.
It fucking reaches into the ether, the page is turned, the slab slams down.
You know that column is 5.5e now, right?
I can't believe that Azure can rotate the monster manual in his mind.
With that, you would know fully well that there are undead beholders that have been heard about before called death tyrants that do negate healing in all shapes and forms. With that would include any iterations of even revivification magic. If it is that, the fact that this is maybe an older beholder, especially with all the other iterations, it could be anti-magic, it could be death magic, it could be something that might have mutated in even worse fashion.
Well, regardless, so while a normal beholder cancels magic, this one might remove your ability to be healed while it looks at you. Or do something much worse.
Oh, grand.
We've
That,
got to
Okay.
assume it's probably the worst of the worst of whatever you've heard of.
probably, yes. Those are the two examples I have to go off of, so probably worse than that then. Probably actively decays you, turns you into a zombie or something.
Brr.
I better watch out then. I'm most of the way there already.
Are you animated by necrotic magic instead of positive energy, or are you squinting?
I just
do you work?
shrug.
Hmm. You're most of the way there. You also don't sleep. I suppose it doesn't really matter that much, does it? It's alright. I feel like that we can easily promise her that we will do our best to prevent her from coming to harm.
If she doesn't feel sufficiently protected, then we'll just not claim our reward. Destroying the boulder in itself will be the reward for Pogand.
I mean, don't we get the favors for clearing out each one of the towns? Why would we not get a favor?
Well, she's risking herself when she doesn't want to.
I suppose then, yes, it could be considered as a favor then, the very act of having her bring us there.
You want the favor? We'll have to make our own way there.
What I'm saying is I don't think we have the spare time to make our way there. It'd probably be a week or so.
And if we desperately need another favor,
Unless
You know,
we take some
Mega
crazy
Banshee.
teleports.
I can double plane shift us there. I can't guarantee where we'll end up there, but we'll get there.
We can. Are we able to scry on the location that we want to go? We are
I
able
believe-
to teleport to a location that we can see.
didn't
I
one of you
believe
get
scrying requires
an
the
orb?
ability to- I do have the orb of scrying in the bag, yes.
How does that
It has to be a creature that you choose, so we can try to scry on the beholder itself.
Doesn't scrying also allow a location?
I don't think it does. You're thinking of clairvoyance, which is the one that's an actual location that's really short range, comparatively. If I recall, the exception I carved out earlier, which was the fact that a dead creature is technically considered still a creature within the rules, so not an object. So you can scry on a dead creature,
Fair.
but you can't scry on just any object.
Let's see. Instead of targeting a creature, you can target a location you have seen, but unfortunately, we haven't seen it. So we can
Okay.
do a location. We just need to have seen it before.
Not reading to the end of the spell defeats me once again. I didn't expect there would be an exception that big at the very end of a spell.
With
You-
you
you
and
tr-
Jake combined, you don't read the spell at all.
I like to cast fireball. I do
only
fire
use the end of the
damage.
spell.
I cast ball. It does damage. DM.
Cast on 5 below.
I don't know. What does ball do? I don't know. Like,
That says here it goes around balls.
Yeah. it has 20-foot radius. It's like, can you give me more information? No.
No!
Well, I'm
All right, so I actually have another idea that we could just do right now. I don't think it's anything anybody else has thought of. The zombies are going across to Pog End. They're probably wearing things from Gazemeyer.
Potentially, would that work, or would that end us being somewhere horribly worse?
It'd probably be Gazemeyer. I feel relatively
depends
confident.
how long it takes them to get over here, I guess.
Yeah, how long does it take a zombie to swim across?
Yeah, okay, Josh, what's our estimate for a zombie swimming across the water without ever stopping? Like
Swimming
endless
across
zombie
the French
swimming.
Main.
Rolling of survival.
Okay. Let's everybody roll so we can see our insane estimates.
Mhm.
Really distinct Main.
That's the wrong button.
I don't have advantage, but I still
Well.
rolled really well.
My survival is just as good, so 8.
I think Wembley failed that, so he's gonna have to roll it again and then add his fighter level.
I don't think you
Well,
can
He was
fail
on
this check,
DM
though.
roll, but I got a 6.
Me and Lucille are like, yeah, like 2 days?
That's fine.
No, I'm thinking about the big gap and the fact that zombies are really slow, but the idea that they could just keep going all day and night without rest doesn't occur to me. I'm like, that'd take them forever.
And also, they don't need to breathe, do they? So they don't even care about being at the surface of the water. They can
No,
just swim.
yeah, they could straight just walk across. They could probably
Pirates
do
of the
that.
Caribbean.
Sharks don't want to eat them.
Oh, that. With an 8, 6, and 4, you guys can't even begin to fathom, especially with tidal currents and other things like that. animals that might eat them still. You think it could be just within the time of 2 weeks? Wembley, knowing the strait and especially going by ocean, it would probably be only 10 days max for that a pack of zombies or any to reach the shore if they don't get lost along the way. So definitely, even with the wandering of the woods, definitely be within the time frame. They would only
Up
be
to 10 day if the zombies know what they're doing.
Don't know a zombie to know what it's doing.
Well, if they're being directed by an undead beholder, they might.
If they're actually managing to reach the other side consistently, I feel like they know what they're doing. Because if they were just aimlessly swimming, the vast majority of them would probably end up out here.
I lean out the door outside. Ether, are the zombies swimming over to your side? Or just to our side?
Well, I mean, if they are showing up on our shores, I think the plants have probably eaten them.
Okay,
your
she
plants-
doesn't know.
Would your plants actually eat zombies?
Oh yes, it's fresh nutrition
What do
for
you
them.
think?
That's a great idea. Should make a video
Plants
about that.
first.
Oh,
Wow.
Because we could probably just direct the teleport utilizing the clothing the zombies are wearing.
And look at Juniper. Do you have any zombies?
Why the hell would I have zombies?
Well, the assumption is it's not like it's gonna take us days to walk there, but it's also gonna take us days to find a fucking zombie.
Well, it depends. Where were the zombie attacks primarily happening from Gazemeyer and Juniper?
Oh, further southward on the beach, so... probably... I would say middling ground between Pogend and Cloudshore.
So here-ish. I suppose the zombies are probably either burned or left there after they die. I don't think you'd bother carting them all the way back here.
Not exactly wonderful to be carrying around a bunch of desiccated clothing and other unwanted material.
Yes, I suppose it was a pointless idea. I simply thought of a way to make it faster. So, we could try the plane shift. We'll end up there, although I won't be able to control where it is. We also wouldn't be able to control where it is if we used a piece of clothing as well. So, those would both have the same result.
I think if Mita gets us there, as long as you have enough energy to get us out, we'll be fine.
Well, I can do both. The staff handles the plane shifting, not me.
It's just Mita will be more accurate with where we land.
She has been there before, that is true. Well, I assume that's true.
We promise to protect her as much as we can. If it gets too bad for her, we can teleport her out of there.
Well, hopefully we can teleport her out of there. If the beholder shows up, we might not be able to do anything of the sort.
It's possible.
The anti-magic is quite vicious to the act of teleporting. Do I have anything that just like creates a solid object?
It'll be magic.
Well, no, I'm talking about just like a magic item that like does something that makes a solid item.
Like
Obviously, there's still some magic
Darren's
involved.
instant fortress.
Yeah, something like that, you know? Because it's like... Anti-magic would surely probably collapse, but it is also a solid object.
Solid as fuck.
Bombs, tent, All these different cursed books I'm not mentioning out loud.
How
Huh?
to Trade Pogand, Edition 2.
Oh, I have books on how soul stitching works.
Hey.
I mean, hey, they were a bulk deal from that black market trader.
Wait.
Wait. I'd like to sell Wembley's soul for a soul stitcher, please. How's everyone making all these crystals out of orphan souls? Is that just some kind of spell that somebody has?
Maybe.
Because we've run into a lot of orphan crystal souls. That's just like, it's just sitting over the margin in some forbidden tomes, like how to make orphan crystals. Take your orphan, place them into the magical centrifuge. Alright, so what do we want to do? Do we want to have Mitha teleport us over there and potentially not get a favor? Do we want me to plane shift us over there and Mitha isn't involved?
I vote for protecting Mitha.
Seems easiest and quickest.
Alright.
I do not have a strong opinion in either direction, so... It's easier on me, it gives me more resources to use. Right, how do we want to phrase this? We will do our best to protect you from injury and keep you alive? No, that sounds a bit too specific.
To the best of our ability within reason.
To the best of our ability within reason, we will shield you from harm. Because I feel like that without the addendum of within reason, we're going
God, I walk out the door. You guys don't need to be so pedantic.
We do. We do know.
Look, she's
Yeah.
my patron. I'll give you guys a little bit of freedom and take and spend most of my time just guarding her. If this undead beholder can really do what you say, it's probably one of the only things on this continent that could kill me pretty easily.
I think you could probably kill most of us pretty easily. A regular beholder almost killed me a couple months ago. Don't think it'd work as easily now, but still was a pretty terrible experience. Actually, was it a terrible... I think it was actually a zombie beholder. I don't think it was one of the bone ones. Because it came out of the ground. Regardless, let's go. Guide, Juniper, do you want to come along for what is going to be another disgusting experience?
Would you like to come on a Fae adventure?
This isn't Fae adventure. This
It'll
is
be a-
undead adventure with Fae.
Primarily
Yeah,
undead adventure.
Fae adjacent adventure.
Think
Yeah,
I will stay here because I still need to make sure that I get either chosen or not chosen. It'd be kind of awkward if they did elect me for the
Oh,
next king.
cool, I forgot about that. Yeah, stay here. We'll be back.
I'm sure that they would be overjoyed to hear the breaking news of the Sahagin had been dealt with. So,
Hey, this would be a great PR. Tell them that, you know, we're doing this in your name.
I wish you could stay.
I'll be back.
Believe it when I see it, love. She'll hovering.
Suppose you
Kiss
will.
you. Or tight hug with it.
Ooh.
By the way, also, if you do want me to grow a magical clone of you to reverse your age, you're going to need to find a room you want me to store that in.
What a fucking thing to bring up suddenly.
Huh? I don't know, it just came to me.
I'll have to think on it. And if you would think on it.
It will be very fancy looking, and you probably don't want anybody messing with it. Or fiddling with it. Requires a lot of gemstones to move the spirit along, as it were.
I'll consider it. And hope you consider it as well. She kind of looks friendly.
Give her a nod.
Go on. I have to be all political and you actually a full
We
flavor
should have the
adventure.
fun.
This is not fun.
It's a little bit fun.
No, it is not.
This
Well,
geek will
actually-
make himself ready.
Now that I think about it, there might be something interesting here. Never mind, this might be fun. Might be less disappointing than the undead arena. Why didn't you get to look at the cursed pit?
I'm gonna ask Eclipse. I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, but if you go into an anti-magic field, do you stop existing?
I would be muted, so I'm not sure I would be able to grant you thy flame. Up to it, too. I mean, it's just. Oh, dude.
No,
That's
it
it.
becomes bigger anti-magic field because
That-
neither of them are magic.
Both anti-magic fields at the same time. You then become negative magic field, and it creates a dead zone, horrifying everyone.
Oh, also, other thing I just thought of. Okay, so the staff's other feature, where is it? Drain magic. Removes all magic, mutes all effects. Does that effect still work in an anti-magic field?
That. Yeah, I would say that so long as it's touching an object that would be magical or causing it. It wouldn't
Or
stop at
creature.
anti-magic.
Because it is basically part of the staff's like weird smite feature where you can hit stuff with it and activate it as a bonus action.
For the eye, wouldn't you? The eye is just constant flowing anti-magic.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I'd ask because I have it.
Fair.
All right, let's go. Mitha, I believe we're ready to take you. Well, to take you up on your offer to get us to Gazemire.
Exit. Do stay close. It's strange what they said, but see, I can't lend us. I'll little grab everyone.
Beam me up.
Scotty,
Beam me up, Scotty.
Take us to Gaymire.
Gay, man.
No, don't become gay.
Happy Pride Month, motherfucker!
No!
Sure.
Our clothing all becomes rainbows. Like, no, stop!
oh, we've been prided.
Oh, please, help me, but the art style's changing. It's becoming worse. Must say affirmative message.
Oh no, I'm conservative. No.
Political views change.
Should we teleport on?
You've heard of anti-magic, and then get ready for pro-magic field.
Love magic.
We love
Holy fuck. Is this where you fight Renala of the Twin Moons?
I hope not. I was terrible at that boss fight.
Oh.
As you do touch down in this location, you do feel the vibrance of magic. It seems to flow from the very pools around you, and statues that seem to emanate, and even the garden that still seems strangely filled with life only recently. You even see Nita looking around with a kind of astonished look. She was expecting desiccation and decay everywhere.
Hmm.
The place looks pretty good for the terrible state I expected.
Grown instead of dead, so. Unless this is an illusion, but then I would see through it.
I don't think you'd bother to project an illusion of a ruined town.
So trying to hide something.
It is really funny that you asked that as well.
Okay.
Actually, it is all fake. You're right.
Have we had a long rest, by the way, at some point?
Yeah, we
Yes, you
literally
Yeah,
we didn't go to this straight off of the Sahagin fight. That was insane.
I was on like 70 health. I was like, oh man.
Wow, it hurts.
We walked all day into the darkness, got into a fight, and decided to go into the ocean like at probably like 6 or 7 p.m. and got into another fight.
Yeah, we can do another fight. Yeah, why not?
We did just level up, so we were technically fully rested, so that's even funnier. We're like, no, more down.
So Josh, what miraculous thing have I spotted?
Realize very quickly that very much like a Zero's illusion, this is an illusion given physical manifest. It's real enough to touch and manipulate, move, and feel. But you still keep getting this double image of beneath the garden and the cobbles is a massive eyelid closed.
Excuse me.
No, I don't think any of you can see this, but none of this is real. And there is something below us that looks like a giant eyelid.
I believe you.
I'm filled with the strongest urge to leave right now.
Big we talking.
We came here to do a job.
How big are we talking, Josh?
Expanding the entirety of this map.
It's about as big as the garden itself.
It's pretty fucking bad.
Considering what I know about beholders, I'm guessing this is somehow symbolic for their eye. Stronger they get, the stranger they become.
Unless it's not a beholder, and that was just the best description.
Does it look like a symbol or does it look like a creature? And I just like look at the ground below me.
For that, it looks like as if stone itself shaped an eye. And it's just closed and sleeping.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting if I just dispelled magic the illusion on the ground right now.
I mean, you say that, I have a staff that literally instantly destroys all magic. It's not even a check. Now, so what is below us then? These, you can see past, and you've mentioned before you have that truth sight, so are we just standing on fake ground?
Yes, it is much like what you do. You create illusions that have reality to them, and you can touch them, but it seems similar, but more malleable, I guess.
Well, yes, because the rocks do move when you kick them, which I can't do. At least not without a lot of preparation.
You're interested? Go ahead and roll me an Arcana. We'll examine this a little more.
Yes, brain, tell me.
Brain time.
Brain.
So starting with the Ethelon, you know full well that, especially for beholder layers, they shape unnaturally and become slowly physically manifest over time. But that's when they're asleep. But that kind of makes sense as well. If the eye is asleep, this is slowly becoming real. Azure, you know full well that if it does reach a certain amount of time, this will become permanent. And the fact that beholders themselves are manifestations from the realm of dream. Every time they sleep, anything of their dreams becomes physical reality, even the creatures there within.
So would I surmise from that, like, this is like the entire ruined city is their dreamed reality, like the buildings and everything?
Mm-hmm. Every single thing.
I wish I could cast Dream, so I could make it dream of 1,000,000,000,000,000 billion gold right next to us.
Okay, then I have a second follow-up question.
I can cast Dream on you if you want.
1 million
I can make
beer.
Messenger.
That would be
Wait,
so funny.
2
You just
million
have a
beer.
slave beholder that you have put into a permanent sleep, so you have him imagine gold dream.
You will create more money for me, beholder.
Wait, perpetual motion machine. You have the beholder imagine enslaved ghosts that you then have to
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
That's
We have our starting capital. I'm a genius.
that one's for the one guy who was in chat when Nick was talking about that. But anyway, Siren's gonna slowly take off his gauntlet and just touch the ground. And he's grim psychometry.
Oh, yeah.
It works on places. So
This is definitely touched by evil.
Oh yeah.
like
Oh,
I
I'd
want
like
to see
to-
if there's like a flashback I can get of like a 700-foot tall beholder, that'd be great.
I'd like to give you bardic inspiration for this.
Because it's a history check.
Yeah. Open your mind. What do you sense?
Advantage.
So,
No, it's not advantage, it's just normal. History. I'm pretty terrible at this. Oh, D12.
We got
17.
17.
Better than 15.
Wait, hang on. What does it say? It says you make a history check to recall information about the sinister or tragic history novel.
Oh, you do have
when touching you have advantage.
I don't think I'm
Yep.
rolling better than a 15 to be honest.
I believe in you.
Nope.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have believed in you.
Okay, look, it's 17 total is all right.
so
Okay, before you get into that, please direct your attention to the active games chat.
oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I
pretty
appreciate the meme.
That is some top-notch shit.
What the fuck?
You could fucking have an
You
inspiration
should've
for
asked-
that.
you should've
That's
asked
fucking
me
great.
Josh to rotate me to.
No, she's facing that way because she doesn't know about.
Oh,
Yeah, she's unaware.
I close my eyes. I don't know. I don't see.
Yeah, I don't know about the war happening on my shores because the plants are just eating zombies, I guess.
I was like, she has 1,000 sons. She's farming too hard.
She's gaining capital from her son's sister.
That's true, yeah. Have Nina come over and give her more sun.
Back when we were discussing the idea of giving the golem a bunch of bags of devouring, my first thought was the plants from Plants vs Zombies, the ones that eat the zombies.
Oh,
and chill them
the
for a while.
The
I
carnivore.
can't
plant
remember what they're
eaters.
called. Yeah.
Okay, so
just like a bunch of those on the golem.
you install like reverse bear traps on the golem's fist, so when he punches, the bag of devouring snaps forward and shot around to the target.
Oh my god.
Of course, you'd only have like 2 of those, but it's still really funny.
So, especially touching this place and the dream itself is a memory of what Gasemire was. It was a beautiful scrying location near the ocean fronts, overflowing with a copious amount of leyline magic. that had fed directly from the earth itself. Especially with the bountiful gardens that were there. You see, effectively, a mixture of what seems to be 3 kinds of beholders. One inlaid with what seems to be deep, almost reddish hued and yellowed eyes, purple scaled skin. Another one that had been desiccated over time, orbs that have just been effectively without flesh for some time, as a skull rolling around and decimating the populace. Another, what seems to be the twisted flesh, maybe from the other skull, that had formed new mouths and teeth, as well as eye stalks to go around. And then a truly horrifying, Titanic-sized looking eye, or at least what you assume was an eye, tendrils moving from it, as well as what seemed to be, you thought the iris, and realized very quickly, was the mouth that seems to have had control of these other beholders. As you watch it effectively decimating and tyrating through, finding its way to the main connection of what seems to be the wealth of magic pooling forth from the fountains. The eyes disintegrating more and more rock away until it can inset itself into the earth. There is even a point where, as you witness this, you realize that the sea serpent had attempted to stop this creature before. Much to your horror, and especially for its emplacement. You see in this horrific vision in battle between the inlaid beholder as well as its allies kill the sea serpent and disintegrate it. Since from then the undead continue to rise. Manifestation from the dream, constant over, feeding out from here into the world.
Sorry, you guys. Saren's usually a pretty calm guy.
Yeah, you chill.
This is leaning on one knee, just touching the ground. You've seen him do this a couple times. He's just gonna, like, suddenly look fucking terrified. Sort of just slump down a little more. We need to leave.
Why? What's wrong?
4 beholders.
Oh,
One Titanic. We can't do this.
what's that bad, huh?
They killed the serpent.
The serpent?
They killed
How do
it.
you know that?
I can see it. I can see the past Wembley.
Sure.
I think we're on the beholder. It's fucking massive.
Fuck, alright.
They dug into the ley lines. Literally
Oh,
disintegrating huge swaths of land at once.
Also, the other important thing to keep in mind is the longer this thing is alive, the worse it's going to get as well.
oh.
Beholders make their imagination reality while they sleep. And this one's been sleeping for a very long time, seemingly.
Wembley, how? Actually, not just Wembley. Wembley and Meath. I'm gonna look up. How strong is the serpent?
That kept
Such a
us kept us at bay for quite some time, but if it was fighting four of those things, I could see how it would have a greater difficulty. See why I've not gone to deal with such things myself alone.
I think the 6 of us. No, wait, 7. There's 7 of us. Are stronger than the sea serpent, but I don't know if we can hold up to 4 beholders. The big one.
How smart was the sea serpent?
Well,
Fairly capable, but relied heavily on brute strength.
I'm slightly, I suppose you'd say, interested, amused that a serpent decided to attack multiple beholders. Seems like a strange maneuver.
It's more wise than intelligent. It probably realized this is a problem that needs to be dealt with, but it didn't realize that it could do it alone.
Or it was just its nature.
Alright. Talking here is probably a bad idea.
Alright, what do we do? Come back with more?
What could we come back with that's any better than this?
I don't know.
you're our expert on these things, Azir. What
I mean,
do you
for
think
how
we
much-
can
the
spar
strike
against
team.
4 of them?
How much can you help us, Mitha?
You like him greatly today.
She did teleport twice for pretty much even the highest match. That's a lot of effort.
The only other asset we have anywhere near as strong as Mitha is her sister.
Oh, imagine if she only teleported once.
Well, Wembley, you say that is how it works.
No, I mean if we didn't waste a trip invading my house for no reason.
Okay, let's not argue about this. This is pointless topic. Okay, so
If we'd done that, then it just would have been another one of us that had taken the time to teleport.
yes, that was my point. Regardless, the staff can probably absorb the entire illusion. I don't know what good that would do us, though.
Well, the illusion is currently getting in the way physically of your abilities and actions.
Like we
So
could
that
probably
would
stab the ground if the ground were a beholder.
No,
It's
God, I
not
would like to
alive.
ask this question. Is the eye below us, as far as I've had it described, is it like a projection of the beholder's mentality, or is it actually a beholder?
You would assume it could be a projection, especially since from the description it was an eye itself, so maybe it used the eyelid as like a protector.
So the eye itself is probably like is, as I might assume, a projection of its like connection to the dream plane and its like influence
Yes,
given physical form.
it would be exactly that.
Okay. Would stabbing its influence directly, would that actually do something, or is that just like sort of just magical symbolism?
It would effectively destroy anything that wasn't fully permanent, like altered yet.
So, the good that we could do, if I removed all of the illusion and we started stabbing the giant eye in the floor, which is more than likely a projection of the beholder's will, not probably a beholder itself, I can't know for certain, it would stop everything that's not currently fully physically manifested from being real if we succeeded at doing that.
That was the case. The zombies that have been sent Pogend, or near Pogend, are they a manifestation of its dream as well?
I have no way of verifying that. I might guess that it could be.
If they
We'd have to
were,
actually see a zombie.
they'd probably be fully manifested, right?
Well, I assume the manifestations are at different speeds. Beholder's abilities are slightly whimsical in nature, and that it is a creature of the plane of dreams.
Now, before we do anything, Mira, you have to understand that if this killed your serpent thing, that was a protector of sorts, that if we do this, you will owe each of us quite the debt. Because this could very well kill all of us, and potentially yourself. This is a
I'm
big
gonna die to
ask.
this.
This gets too risky. There's at least 2 of us here that can still teleport us out.
Not if 4 beholders are all looking at us.
That's true. This is more risky than ever.
Not only can we not run, most of our equipment won't work.
I'm gonna start physically describing the beholders that I saw.
Alright, do they have flesh and bones? 'Cause I'm just like
The
asking
only one I
question.
could really remember is there was a fucking titanically huge one, and there was an undead one. Like, that was a skull. But
So
Josh
there's a
described
living-
them. Siren can describe them better than I can.
Mhm.
All different.
How big is titanically huge? Is it like the size of like a large building? Is it the size of a city block?
Like the size underneath you. This garden.
The map.
Siren did say almost instantly, "We are standing on it right now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, with that information, I think this is probably a bad idea for us to engage in this manner. We should probably engage from the edge of town at best.
I did say
Doug-
if we do
It
this.
physically disintegrated the ground and dug into it with its massive body.
I don't even know how to deal with. We should leave right now. This is a bad idea. We should not be right here. I'm leaving. Let's
Yeah.
leave right now.
So,
Okay, I'm teleporting us back to. Well, I guess I'm gonna teleport us back to Pogand because I assume
Okay,
nobody's
we
going to
can't.
try to stop me from doing this.
Dispel magic.
Counterspell.
There's definitely nothing stopping you, but hold on.
Hold on.
No.
Something's
No.
happening.
We're being spied on by a beholder in its with its anti-magic arm.
I want to see the map get the map get sent to the GM layer, or we just see a massive stretched beholder PNG.
Really?
Yeah.
big.
Really
I wasn't gonna say anything
isolated.
before, but was anyone else getting like weird beholder-sized white
beholder-sized
squares
white pop-ups?
appearing
Yes,
and
yes.
disappearing?
I was getting
Uh,
those, but I didn't want to say anything because I thought it was funny. I was like,
I was
if
wondering what that
everybody
was.
seeing
I haven't
that?
I may have seen one or two over here.
Yeah.
Like over here. It's like, something's going on there.
Oh,
Like in Power Trauma, when you lag for a second, it's like, something just spawned.
Oh, there's an end worm nearby.
so you're casting a teleportation, which is a 7th level spell, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
You ready? It doesn't work in its lair.
Alrighty, I need you to make an int DC check to try and make sure it goes through correctly as DC 20 for your spell casting.
Intelligence DC 20.
Yes.
Oh, this should be easy for him.
Don't worry, I still have one charge left in the ring, and if I felt any amount of resistance, I'm pushing that. No.
Alrighty. So your spell will not fail. You'll go safely away, but I need everyone to roll me a D100 real quick.
Oh.
Oh, we're getting randomly teleported.
Oh.
4!
This is a blur roll.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
does
those
that
are
mean it
really
failed?
95.
Does that
Yeah,
mean it
higher.
failed for me at Athlon?
I believe that's
Low is
off
good. High is bad. I'm
Oh, yeah,
fucked.
that's true.
Oh, oh, it is bad.
Yeah, I think I might be off target. No, I'm at similar area.
That if we are mishapping, assuming.
Sarah and I just get
I'm
sent to the
personally
dream
assuming we're
world.
mishapping.
Sarah, where are we?
Well, no, like we said, very low is really good. But actually, wait, no, it isn't. Never mind. I was reading the table backwards.
Where
Very
did
low is
it
really
go?
bad.
Yeah, low is bad.
Low is bad. Low is bad.
Oh, did I have it the other way around?
Yeah, you had it the other way around. High is really
Oh,
good.
Fucking
okay.
In fact, you probably
Warhammer.
arrived exactly where you intended to on any
I'm
table.
home. Wait, where's everyone?
Warhammer gamer over here.
Where are my balls?
Where are my friends?
So, as you do land, and I assume you're going to face Nala. Where were you aiming for? Apologies.
I aimed at Pog
Pog
End.
Back
Pog
to my
End.
house.
Back to your room. And with that, number 4 for Saren.
Yeah, I would aim specifically at Wembley's house. 'cause
Steam
where I have items from.
casually. Mishap.
Yeah. So, especially for the twisted magic of effectively being in an area of what was close to the dream realm. The number 4, since thankfully you had gotten out, but especially with the teleportation, as everyone had been forced into a magic form. Saren, roll me a d8. All right, for 4 hours, your flesh feels like it's boiling and bubbling, and you cannot hold anything for 4 hours.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's
horrible.
not teleport mishap. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
For Athlon, number 3. With this, oh, yeah, definitely some casting. Your hair turns to snakes and your eyes to frogs. Roll me 2d6.
Your eyes to
The
frogs?
fuck?
What does that mean?
For 8 rounds.
Oh,
Oh my, you turned into a Medusa.
What does frog eyes mean?
Literally
can't
that.
see.
Your eyes turn into frogs.
Do they, like, jump
They hop out,
of your
yeah.
head? Oh.
Oh. Imagine if we tried to cast any other spell in a fight there. Oh my god.
So, Azure, 42.
Yes. 42 is a good number. I believe in myself.
this would have been way funnier if it was just Saren and I got left behind.
Oh, that would be so bad.
Oh,
Well, at least one of you can still teleport.
with that, you feel there is no finite control of your magic for the rest of the day. Spell effects have a 60-foot radius centered on yourself, all within the radius, and separate the magical effects that you cast.
Household person.
So,
Interesting.
So if you
Does that mean,
cast
like,
Firebolt, you would be shooting Firebolt at everything around you.
including myself.
And
Mhm.
yourself. Yeah.
That's
Interesting.
interesting.
Really
Yeah, how
funny.
long did you say that was for? Until my next long rest?
Yes.
Oh my god. Dude. My hands are just like sparking.
That you're vibrating with very fucked up arcane magic.
Get away from me.
I don't feel so good.
I cast Regenerate on all 60 enemies in the area.
Right.
So Wembley,
Yeah.
your forelimbs grow twice their size. Go ahead and roll me 2d6.
I like to think Juniper is still here getting ready.
He's a
like to
full
see stuff.
person!
For 11 hours.
I'm gangly.
Full-sized Wembley.
Ah.
Which I have to roll for Geed as well.
Geet and
Oh,
Mitha.
boy.
Mitha was there.
I mean, the
That's true. Who would want to roll for that? And also as I get
Wembley.
Lucille's.
oh, I'll roll.
Father will curse the son.
Fucky.
Alright, at 82 for Lucille.
Do I need to put the frogs back in before they become eyes again?
Roll me 1d6.
I don't know if you would have the
Lucille.
opportunity to. It only lasts for a couple rounds. You're
So,
also going to be blind.
so for 5 hours, you'll be suffering the effects of the blink spell, and your skin in all colors on you turn to photo negative.
5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
Mr. Negative.
Bye.
I'm really difficult to look at, and every 6 seconds I disappear.
I know. Unless somebody wants to roll for Lita, and that 14 is for Geed.
If I was getting Wembley to roll for Mitha, I'll F up Mitha. I'm good with that. Well, actually no. The Mitha's knight should do it.
Oh,
If you would, please. Ooh, 57.
Very nice. It's gonna get very interesting because immediately as this is all going on, Athlon's eye he basically goes blind on the fucking eyesight sense, and then fucking hit Medusa. Suddenly, flames erupt around Geed as wall of fire centered on himself erupts into flame. Yeah, that's why I'm fucking laughing right now. I'm so sorry.
It burns.
Oh fuck!
Shit, Wembley, your house.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, it's right outside
All
your house.
all your story. Okay.
Imagine the neighbors looking out that window and seeing us teleport back in like this.
Saren, go ahead and roll me a d10. Or not. Sorry, Lucille.
Saren Seal.
Alright, for 8 hours, with Mita's 57, everything that she sees will take 1d6 damage for 1d10.
What?
So if she looks
She
at
just
something, it'll just
has
do,
laser eyes.
yeah, it'll do
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
d6 of damage.
She can one-shot peasants, and we are in Peasant McPeasantville.
Turn into Cyclops.
Oh god.
This cacophony of what the fuck is going on? Eruption, screaming, people blinking in out of reality, magic vibrations over the entirety of the body, fucking just fucking laser eyes and fucking burning and screaming in the middle of the house because the wall of fire is centered towards him. It's not outward.
Does it affect him as well? Is he dying?
Yes, he is. He is.
Yeah, we're
Oh my
like,
God.
it
All right.
starts. We all have to immediately run out of the wall of fire.
I might be magically, vibrating right now, but I don't think that stops me from, casting Dispel Magic. I don't think that's going to have any negative effects.
Dispel magic on everything within 60 feet.
Please do so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do it. I already said I'm going to do it. Like, I have no reason not to. Because removing magical effects from me or anybody else is going to be a benefit.
So, as you do that,
You dispelled the magic, but you didn't put the frogs back in Athlon's eye.
I mean, those are still hopping around for the time. Which at the
I'm
same
also
time,
casting on the Wall of Fire.
the wall of fire, it's just base level wall of fire.
Well, yeah, I just don't want a Wall of Fire in Wembley's house.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I can deal with is literally putting the fire out.
Yeah.
I'm one of the least indisposed here.
As you snuff that out, you also see Aslan's frog eyes hopping around trying to get away.
I would like to
Use my
cage one of
long,
the,
gangly arms to catch a frog.
I would like to catch the other frog using Silent Image Cage.
Saren, who is immune to fire, is literally like curled up on the ground screaming.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
What is happening?
I don't know. I think the fucking beholder did this to us. I feel so weird.
Really weird shit hat.
Where's he going?
I don't
I
know.
feel like I'm everywhere.
Wembley quickly grabs the other one. You fucking see the fucking frog mouth open up, and there's fucking Athlon's eye inside.
Can I take the eyeball out?
It's part of the frog.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and roll me an
Athlon.
Arcana real quick if you like.
I thought your eyeballs turned into frogs.
It's the culture.
I like that they're muted. They're currently screaming because I assume you probably would if your eyes jumped out of your head.
Eyes jumped out of your head.
Yes, you said-
Snake hair.
You said Medusa hair.
Yeah.
Are they biting people?
Yeah, they are. They're not friendly.
Are they friendly to Athlon?
No.
Oh.
I'm back. What I miss?
Oh,
you're having the worst time, I think. Actually.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
I reappear and I try to help by
You step on one of my frogs. I'm like, no.
I cast sleep on Athlon.
What?
Oh, okay.
Well, it's centered on you because it affects all creatures in a 5-foot radius. My intent is to put all of your snake hair to sleep so it stops biting people who are trying to give you your eyes back.
So my snake hair is attacking everyone.
And you.
And me.
But the snakes are just biting people.
That fucking sucks, dude.
They don't want to be there.
All right, so it's go ahead and roll me a con save now, right, for the sleep spell for
Wisdom. It's
Wisdom.
wisdom save.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save, Ethel.
19.
That is a fail.
Alright,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
+0, he can't make this save.
Ah.
that's good for the moment. As you and the snakes will pass out as people approach with your frog eyes.
Can the frogs fit in the eye holes?
You feel like they can, especially when you...
Alright, much.
Oh. Alright. Thank you. Zero, give me the frog.
Yeah, here. And
Okay, I'll take the frog and I put them back in the eye holes and I will hold them in.
You hold them in for what feels like a really awkward eternity before finally you start to see that the snakes will fade back to hair.
Oh,
Do you
tuck
like
into
it?
my hands?
Yeah,
Pull the eyes back.
The eyes are backwards.
you put the left one at the right. Fuck!
Oh,
No, I mean they're like
oh.
facing inwards, so my eyes are looking at my brain.
They're looking at your hair collection in the back of your eyeball.
But you would see them at like the last few moments, just like mucus pusses out the side, and they're turned back to normal ones.
Alright, I will jostle Ethelon awake. You're alright. Your thing faded quickly. The rest of us are still fucked up.
Saren on the floor, screaming still. You're not sure why.
I am getting physically tortured for 4 hours, and you're like, I have a big hand. This sucks.
Right.
Is there anything happening to you? Visually?
Oh no! I'm literally just like rolling around on the ground, like ah.
Should I
Yeah,
can't
do it.
sleep on
Do it.
Saren as well.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm not taking damage, but like,
You're screaming in pain. We
Would I
have no way
wake
of knowing
up?
what's happening.
no. I mean, like, I'm not statistically taking damage, but would the sleep get broken instantly by the fact that I'm like basically being tortured?
No, you would just be asleep. You would pass the.
Okay.
There's no physical or superficial damage in any way, shape, or form.
So wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
No, we succeeded.
There's too much
Alright,
pain.
I wanna give him a medicine check. Why is he in pain?
Go ahead and give me a pretty hard fucking medicine check then.
Fucking
While-
give me a
while he's
fucking
doing that-
athletics check if you want a medicine check, me brother. I'm wearing full plate mail and a helmet.
Yes, he's not. He doesn't have a pulse. I can't feel it through the plate mail.
He fucking died.
You know, I'm gonna try. You know, I'm gonna get up, regain my composure after a second, and
Aha,
I
I
want to
wrestle you.
dispel magic him. I doubt it will do anything, but I'm gonna try.
I technically already tried that.
I don't know that.
Also
I'm saying that out
24
loud as I see you
medicine.
starting to cast.
With this, Wembley, you recognize very quickly it, especially like Jake joked about earlier, he can't suffer for fire damage or anything like that, but somehow his skin is still like pulsing red, and even as you touch him, his body is like blazing hot, like he's boiling from the inside out.
He's burning up like he should be on fire, but he's not. He's it's not killing him, but it hurts like hell.
All right, well, Jake, I have a solution actually. I have something I can try that I haven't tried before. It feels really weird.
Put him in the back of the hour.
No, not that.
In the back.
No. First question, God, does the staff's absorption cause any permanent damage to magic items?
You've never tried it, so you're not sure.
Great.
You You know it could do it, and you're just not sure how far that goes.
The staff has a secondary function that it destroys magic. It might help him.
I say try it. He looks to be in terrible shape.
But it would destroy everything he owns too.
Oh.
Well, then keep holding him, Wembley.
Well,
We'll have to strip him.
That's what we have to do.
Alright, take his clothes off.
Strip him down!
We take the magic stuff off of him. There's no risk to it.
Okay, we do that.
5 minutes of taking off plate metal.
Five
Little
minutes.
guy who is
Screaming in
resisting.
Okay, I cast hold monster on you. Make your DC 25 save.
Oh.
There we go.
Yes, I
Hooray.
used my reaction to get a body back.
Wembley, please let me reroll Wembley. Save me.
No.
I'm dying.
Lever!
Well, you're also gonna save at the end of every turn. You do have a 10 to your save, so you
Oh,
have
yeah.
a pretty high chance of succeeding. So I don't feel like this is even a good solution. So what is that? You roll like 10 times 5, you're like 50 saves. And you only need a 15 or higher. I feel like statistically you're gonna succeed
Yeah,
there.
they're statistically going to succeed like every 3 rolls at the very least.
Sure.
Well, yeah, after a great deal of struggle, trying to get Saren's armor off as he's still screaming in agony. Oh, go ahead and roll me a fucking 1d60, Saren.
E60?
Yep.
How many times do you attack us?
D60, as requested.
Sure. It'll only take 28 minutes to get your armor off. It's just
Oh my God.
screaming in fucking agony.
I'm sitting there like constantly re-paralyzing and thinking about like, okay, so like if I do this, then what about his sword? Would I destroy his sword too?
I mean,
Okay.
how sentient am I being in insane pain?
Roll me con save real quick.
Hey, can you like tell us what we can do to help?
I feel like you would be able to explain it even though it's like horrific pain.
If you dispel my sword, I'll fucking kill you!
Yeah, I didn't really want to do that. That was the point.
What can we do then?
I don't fucking know. I don't know either.
There's starting to be like a larger gathering of people outside.
Okay, I have.
I'm gonna summon my sword and I'm going to hold it up as much as I can. I'm gonna pass it to Lucille. Hold this!
I'll take the sword carefully and just be like,
Alright, do the
getting
thing.
through this.
Just
All right.
pull him.
Well, I will charge the stuff and I'm gonna smack it onto into Saren's body, activating the mute function.
The
Well,
fucking
the mute slash
The mute function where you
the
break
drain
control.
drain magic.
Alrighty. With an extraordinary scream at first as you press it to his body to drain the magic that's tormenting him, you will see his skin going from that deep reddish pink back to a more relaxed peach tone. As, Theron, you finally feel where the staff first touched you, fanning out. All the fire and all that was burning and boiling inside you start to fade and cool. And your body feels exhausted from...
Yeah, I feel like I would probably almost instantly just fall unconscious.
You were unconscious for you were screaming for over half an hour.
You can see there's a fuckload of neighbors outside talking, other people were whispering. You can see that the guards have also arrived.
I liked it because Athlon, as the only other person in the group with true sight, like, is the only person who can see me the whole time.
Yeah, whenever you
To everyone
vanish,
else, I keep blinking in and out of existence.
I can
Only
keep
Athlon
talking
can
to you.
still see me.
Yeah, Athlon would be the only one, as you just see photo negative Lucille blinking in and out of reality for the next few hours.
Lucille, do you want me to fix that too? It's not that much trouble.
When I took the sword from Saren, did it become photo negative with me?
It did.
Great.
Eclipse is just sitting there with you in the other realm.
Yeah,
It's just like,
that'd be nice.
this is really weird.
Okay, well, I'll take the sword and I will hand it to Wembley. Actually, you should probably remove all your magical stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
Wow.
fix my long limbs.
I
Alright,
gotta,
they can
I'm really
fix-
gonna ask. Josh,
Alright.
were the snakes that were biting me, were they poisonous?
High or low for favorable results?
I'm always rolling low, brother.
Well,
There we
Yeah.
go.
Alright. Just normal
I'm
snakes
not
being
in any like
a-
physical
Alright.
danger, so just I don't know. Give me a few minutes to get this stuff off.
You get like most of it off, and then you stand there awkwardly, blink back in, throw it on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing. Is like every time I remove something, I have to just wait to reappear before I can put it down.
Like you're holding multiple items, like oh.
Alright,
So
how much damage has Nita done to us before we realize that what she's doing?
She's currently staring at the floorboard, which has a giant hole in it.
Oh, my floor. Okay.
Yes. Bit awkward, kind of stuck staring.
I mean, if you close your own eyes, does anything happen? Like, does it just stop?
It gets,
twitches your eyelids.
gets very, very warm.
I
Alright.
see.
Fine, just dig a hole. That's preferable, I suppose.
If you want to
What?
remove your
Hang on.
magical articles that you care about,
Um,
I can remove that
I
too.
put one arm around Metha and just let's just walk you outside so you can kill some dirt instead
For
of
bird.
the floorboards.
Don't look at anyone.
And oh thank God.
As you step outside, you can see the town guard is there. There is a shitload of townsfolk wandering around the outside of Wembley's home. Like, what was all that screaming? Is everyone alright there? Like, and you see the guard like, is that a problem here, man?
You
just see-
around.
Photo
I'm
negative.
photo negative. And just magical mishaps. It's fine. Everyone's okay. We're just dispelling all of it right now, and it'll be done with soon.
Mita, look at the guard.
Look into
Um,
his eyes. Take their eyes.
Well, I get the rest of this stuff off. Maybe you could help Metha.
I can't. Yes. Metha, do you have anything on you that's magical that you care about? Well, actually, you're probably pretty
Fire
familiar with how these
being.
staffs work.
She just vaporizes because she is a magical creature.
A moment, as she would wait for an illusion of a curtain around the front of the house.
Fair.
That's a pretty fun move.
At that point, she would.
I can see through it.
Yeah, you can.
Toms.
But you would definitely see her, taking her crown off, everything, and full stripping down just for the safety of not having it destroyed, especially for old fucking regal wear.
Can I take this as an interpretation that it destroys literally all the magic items you have?
Yes.
Because she would definitely know how these staffs work.
Oh yeah. She knows full well that it just obliterates things.
Oh,
I'm
no,
glad-
man,
glad I-
understand. I don't know where your fucking crown went, man. It's just gone.
It's
For
fucking
the
so
sake
kind.
of Metha's privacy, I intentionally positioned myself between her and Athlon, knowing that he can still see me
True.
when I'm blinking. He's
Oh, yeah.
watching it.
Like you can see me. You're not even there. You're just like in the ethereal plane right now, and I'm like doing the waving my hand in front of me to try and scoot you across.
You're like trying to run past each other, but you're stopping at each corner, trying to
I
shoot.
thought you were mostly just trying to stop me from yoinking any valuable.
Protecting her honor.
Yeah, She's undressing, dude. Go the fuck away.
Look, I'm not a pervert. I'm just a thief.
And a pervert.
No, just a thief. So anyone in the
I
crowd that
weirdly
thinks that they have
have
nice
not
things-
blinked out once in several minutes.
It's
You're
impressive.
fine. It's over. You're good.
You're
You
so
really
The
photo
worst
negative.
I've ever rolled for this spell.
Is there still quite a crowd around out here?
Oh yeah, there.
Maybe I'm just photo negative.
Man, that's really interesting. Josh, I'd like to pickpocket a few people.
Hey,
Based. Should have minded your own business.
Go
Now you're
ahead.
losing money.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand as you go around in the crowd.
You
Like,
mean
every-
that 39?
Yeah, fucking. Everyone's like completely distracted. The house that's been like half lit and smoking. You know, the very tall halfling inside of his home. The men passed out naked on the floor that they saw briefly. The fucking woman beaming lasers into the dirt and putting up an illusion of fucking curtains in the way.
So much distraction going on right now. I've got the pick of the town.
Go ahead and roll me a D100. That's how much gold you'll be getting between valuables of people watching.
Oh my god.
oh,
Oh yeah,
Hell
rings,
yeah.
necklaces, jewelry, a couple of coin pouches from the guards that is pretty hefty. Family heirloom.
This ring's been in my family for 4 generations. I love this thing. I'll be giving it to me son. Oh, where is it?
wherever it goes.
You better be careful, Mita. I could use that godly sleight of hand, and your crown will just vanish, and you won't even notice.
Nobody can perceive you doing
No.
that. It's
I'm starting to think that maybe I'm okay.
There it goes.
And now Ackland's eyes become like awooga dinner plates.
Yeah, you just I hear the faint pop of you vanish, and you just see me like start looking towards Mita with the mewing face.
Well, I guess you can still see. You can still
No,
see
but
Lucy.
I'm still there. Just sort of like the like ghostly appearance because I'm in the ethereal plane now. Just like.
Do you see them as with true sight? Do you see through the ethereal being? Because surely you have to, right? Like, because there's so many things on the ethereal plane sometimes that you would just be effectively blind.
Just see all the trippy shit working in between.
Yeah, you're seeing like some solid spirit just blocking your view when you're trying to write. It's just like sitting halfway in your desk looking up at you like, hey, what are you doing?
The 1 2-year-old who died is just waving his hand in front of you, like, hey, try to ride, bitch. Hey.
Hey. You get true sight and it's not anything like what you wanted. You're just getting tormented by like obnoxious ghosts.
The old grandma who didn't get to pass on her apple pie recipe, so she's demanding you write it down.
Yeah, she's demanding you write it down and deliver it to her descendants. Like, oh, you will write this down and do your fancy teleport to where my descendants live, or I will never leave you alone.
You look
I know
like
you-
you've been traveling back to the real world. Please, take my ashes to the ocean north of Pogend. You must do this for my children and their children.
Grandma, we're in Heartcairn. What the fuck?
Grandma, I'm trying to stop the fucking guy from perving on my deity.
Oh god.
Instead of true sight, you have true hearing. You can just hear ghosts. You can't see them.
Staring at the granny.
So
Making that Malfoy face.
after Mita manages to finish stripping down, obviously ready to be cleansed by the staff purge and all. Oh, that reminds me. Theron, go ahead and roll me 1d4 real quick. You'll be passed out for 4 hours.
I've stolen 4.
Yeah, you were screaming for a really long time.
Yeah, that's not what I'm concerned about.
There is a definite moment of, relaxation where Mita is finally no longer decimating things with her vision and look alone.
Boot Mitha. And I'll go boot Wembley because you've taken off all his magic.
Yes, I have disturbed Yeah. Got my clothes. They're not magical.
The clothes just explode. No.
Just
Well-
my armor off.
Considering Mitha's reaction, I'm very glad I decided to interpret the what I'd assumed how it worked correctly, because I would have destroyed all of his equipment.
Sauron would have been so mad.
I would have been mad if the same thing happened to me. It's expensive.
Be at this point that Juniper is trying to disperse the crowd. All right. Obviously, bunch of weird freaks doing magic with somebody. As she tries to not say Vita and who she is. Go on. And she kind of looks to the guards like, I'll go talk to him. Don't worry.
I think we just undid a lot of Juniper's positive public relations.
As she would walk in to see passed out naked Saren, Wembley stretching
Why
back.
am I naked? I
I
didn't
don't
even
think
naked.
I would not have let them strip you
Who
down.
made me naked?
Of Kazmat's suggestion. to
We
make-
did.
Glares at Lucille.
We had to make sure that you were not wearing your magic cock ring, so we had to.
We thought you might.
You
be
think I can
wearing-
strip you in this state? I'm surprised I managed to hold on to your sword.
And
I
not
assume
the
one of us
that's
took the
magical.
sword from you. Actually, wait,
Yeah, I
no,
would have
no,
given
You're
it to
holding on
someone.
to
I would have
Oos.
given it to someone else with the rest of my things when it was time for me to get dispelled.
Geed would have.
Yeah, we-
Would you?
I would have made sure that that happened. I'm the one who's in control of the dispelling stick.
Given it, as in, I literally would have, because it's just a hilt right now, like wrapped it up in my fucking Archmagi robes.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a specific reason he gave it to you and no one else.
Why is
And then
that?
put my sword on top of the robes and just like held them from underneath, just like, here, hold this.
Does the sword not work unless it likes you?
We have actually determined this before,
I just don't remember.
Mm-mm.
but I'm still knocked out, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I mean, huh? I don't know.
Just lay it on top of Saren.
Damn, I didn't know that Saren had 3 legs. I'm surprised that he came across these legs.
Well, it's actually, to be extra safe to make sure that nothing bad happens, I will have actually. Can Lucille even like putting a flaming sword back in the hand of somebody who's unconscious seems kind of irresponsible.
Don't worry, there's already
Like,
fire
double
damage to the
my robes.
house.
We can just leave them on top of him.
He rolls over in his sleep and stabs himself.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, we finished the dispelling train. Do I think that the sword will be fine?
You feel like the sword would be fine. It's a sentient weapon.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I know that sword means a lot to Saren at the very least.
As Juniper kind of looks at the rest of you like, what the fuck was going on here?
We were there for about 3 minutes until we realized that it was so much astronomically worse than we could have ever predicted, so we left in a hurry.
What's worse? There's so much burnt everything. It looks like it came crashing in through a fireball.
That is
No.
close to what happened.
We went through
It
a
came
lot,
back on fire.
but I feel like we should maybe actually do something stupid.
Like,
Well, I mean, you did say it's dreams are shaping reality.
yes, they are.
I
Presumably
can
most of
shape
that city.
dreams.
That is an idea.
People 1 million.
Whoa.
What about? Well, what if you dreamed that you had 10 million power in Clash of Clans?
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Well, I was more thinking that I could try to reshape its dreams to be more hostile towards the other beholders.
I think that's an idea worth exploring.
Considering what I know about beholders, I'd assume I know the very basic fact they hate other beholders. Wait. If I know that, why would they be working together?
That's a great question. That's why
You know,
it's
actually-
even more fucked up.
Probably because the ley line one is strong enough to be big boss.
Well, no. You seem to... in almost every occasion recorded, beholders hate other beholders and will kill them or drive them off. Why would they not this time?
Something was keeping them in line.
Well, it's just that they hate each other so much. Well, maybe hate isn't the correct word. Loathe each other so much. But the idea of reshaping the dream is probably not a bad idea. Presuming it doesn't anger it and make it start to try to strike out, but it's not dreaming. It'll probably also be to our benefit.
Well, as long as I'm gentle with it, like, I can shape dreams or nightmares. If I just keep it to dreams, it should probably be fine. I was about to say the same thing.
Ah, yes, Juniper, in case you were wondering why we decided to leave, one of them disintegrated the sea serpent. Yes. Sea serpent is apparently dead.
Explain why things have been getting over here then.
I don't know what else we could do other than manipulating its dreams. For beholders, one is already usually quite a problem, but four. You would have found a pile of ashes somewhere.
That would be a pile of ash.
Alright, well, if it's sleeping now, I'm just gonna get to it. I'm gonna go find a corner to sit down in. I guess both blades in my lap. And just start casting Dream.
Everything goes well then.
I don't know what else we could do.
The beholder excises itself from the earth, leaves.
I'm going home.
I miss my life.
I miss my beholder, Mark.
All right. So, sit down for that minute. Searching for the dream. The beholder of Gaspar. As you sink in, You see that strange tapestry of color, realizing that this is the dream manifest. Feels strange, especially walking through here knowing that part of it's being made reality. The other beholders nearby, at least as far as you could tell within the dream. Rather towards the sea. Seemingly taking over and predominantly destroying the entirety of Gazemeyer and its scrying pools.
Oh, sweet.
It happened again over here, I seen it.
Yeah, an ominous white flash.
Don't worry about it.
So 3 ominous white flashes went. Oh my fucking god.
The boys.
The
They're back in
gang.
town.
The fleshy,
Boys are back in town.
Hey,
the one
that's only
flesh
3.
and eyes.
Yeah, those are the
Right.
3 normal sized beholders.
Uh-huh.
The undead one that you could tell. The
Yeah.
entirety of red orbs and beams. And then
Death Tyrant is such a cool design.
the more heavily plated one, larger in size, but with deeper and more rich enchanted eyes. Looking around, you're expecting to find this titanic eye. There's nobody. Though you realize there's one section of the city that seems to have repeatedly echoed. One that looks to have people mid-fall from being disintegrated. Towards the center of that, a wizard, holding a staff what seems to be of twisting, retching tendrils and eyes embodied in the staff that he carries. The robe itself seems to be made of pale flesh, with eyes embedded in all, looking backwards over his shoulder for him. You see one hand delicately brushing over the scrying pool, as if lost in memory, watching something repeating.
I mean, I knew it was going to be weird when I came in here, but
God damn.
I guess I'll just go see what this guy's up to first.
As you peer over their shoulder, down into effectively what is this revered scrying pool, as far as you're able to tell. You see a more lush empire. Lines of forested green, jungles and flowers, vibrant colors. pieces that seem to have been maybe lost. Go ahead and roll me an insight as you see them kind of still almost forlornly having a hand hovered over it.
Sure.
Very quickly realize that within this ring, it's obvious that they don't see themselves as the titanic monstrosity that was witnessed, but still as themselves, even though that form has clearly been forgotten over time. There's still shapes of it. This is very clearly its old life before whatever mutated it or trapped it like this led him to come to Gazemeyer to claim effectively whatever remnants there were, seemingly so that it could sleep and stay here, almost like a limbo, watching over what few memories haven't faded.
Well, creature seems almost pitiful, but that is not going to stop me from starting to reshape this dream to be more hostile towards the other beholders.
Make them turn on each other.
As you start to reshape this dream, you see this strange hood slowly lifts up towards you. No face, just the singular mask resembling that of a beholder, one on his chest as well. These deep red eyes. Almost recognizing what you've done in a way. As you see these three beholders start their approach. Others fighting. You see what was the undead effectively attacking the citizens start to turn into devolved chaos. There's a point where you recognize there's fear. Not for himself, but of losing the pool that's behind him. It's with that fluent motion as you see him raise up the staff that he will point it out, and much like the eye stalks, begin to disintegrate and diminish the beholders that he's fighting against, even in this chaotic turmoil state.
want to push him towards more open hostility with them. So, as he like disintegrates them, I'll just like recreate them like behind buildings and trees and such, like coming out to continue this assault.
With that, there's a ripple as you see this form slowly wrapping tighter within the flesh. The image of this wizard person starting to fade. The image that they wanted to keep. As the reality of what they are now slowly takes forced manifestation. The robed figure fades. Left before you, the titanic form that would be grabbing down onto these beholders forcefully and crushing them. Before you start to feel the earth shake. It's rumbling. You feel something very strange ripple. The eye stalks looking to you. Even with crushing the three before it. Disintegration, death, desiccation. There is even a moment as it looks to the smaller one, and with a single eye stalk seemingly makes it just nap out of existence, disappear instantly. As you feel that ground heave again, the pool cracks. The dream starts to fade and crumble as you see the illusion of where you were at before, the garden, the scrying. And then you feel something ripple. As you're being pushed out from this creature awakening, you see yourself. And it turns around to look at you as you're leaving the dream. With that, you're knocked out of the dream. Back to Plug-in, knowing it's awake. That something else happened while you were a part of the Beholder's dream.
Just open my eyes, look to see who's currently nearby.
How many of your eyes do you open? 2? 8?
Yeah. How do you
9.
behold us? I mean, I assume I'm probably sitting in
Where
the
would
main
you-
room, just not really doing very much.
Real quickly, Rosie, where would you say the beauty is?
It's in the eye.
Oh,
Like which one? Do you have a favorite?
The eye of the beholder, I think.
Get him! Break his back!
Get her! Get her!
Water bomb. They're gone.
This makes me think that's definitely not a saying in any D&D world.
That would mean something else entirely.
I feel like
think
some
they'd say-
freaks running
Like
into the eye.
fear
of
is in the
beholders.
eye of the beholder or
Yeah,
some
terror
shit.
is in the eye of the beholder.
Anti-magic is in the eyeball.
Anti-magic, yes.
It's a common saying among peasants, you know.
But yeah, you know he's awake now.
Good day, Hugh Timothy. Anti-magic is in the eye of the beholder, of course.
But,
It sounds like a fucking random NPC dialogue.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
deep breath and just. Well, he's awake.
That's good, right?
No, that isn't. That's not good.
Well, it was getting stronger when it was asleep.
It was just manifesting reality while it slept.
Well, we don't want that, right?
Wait, check the radars. It's closing in on our location.
So, fun
Yep.
question, Lucille. What spell slots do you have left?
2 level 1s, 3 level 2s, 3 level 3s, 3 level 4s, 1 level 5.
Thank you.
I should be like, no, 0 in all.
Hmm.
All of my spells beyond that are not spell slots.
Excellent. Excellent. Obviously, can't teleport for the day anymore, I assume.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, you haven't. I don't think they've used any spells other than to dream.
Noted.
I used a couple of level 1 spells to cast sleep on people when we were.
True.
I thought he-
True.
He made a clone of you.
I want you to roll a d4.
Hmm.
Sure.
1, you'll find out immediately. Alright, 2.
We'll find out. Next round.
Is Mitha still with us?
She is.
My lady, do you recognize this man? And I'll use minor illusion to conjure a small image of the man I saw in the dream.
You make a little milk cart with the missing, and it's just a little picture of
Side.
Do you recognize this man?
Missing.
That? I'm gonna roll a quick intelligence check. Remember her? Some of her other subjects from history. Don't know them by name, but it would be one of the Grand Diviners from that group. I'd recognize their symbol. Is that what you saw?
If I interpreted this dream right, which, as you should be aware, dreams are fucking ridiculous. But I think that guy is the big beholder. He was defending the city from the others in the dream. They were attacking, and he was trying to fend them off, but as he was sort of overwhelmed, he became that big one and just sort of crushed them.
What state was the city in during that dream?
The United States.
It was much more alive.
So it was in better condition than it was when we visited.
Much better. He seemed to be protecting the scrying pools. I think the area we were seeing be recreated when we went in there.
don't think he would be Galzirus, but maybe one of his apprentices that survived.
Perhaps. He failed then, but it seems like some part of what he's became still wants to make them whole again.
He destroyed himself to try and push out whatever was here.
A strange use of magic to turn yourself into a beholder.
There was one other thing. Right before he woke up, I saw myself.
That you do see an immense level of concern on her face.
Like staring into a mirror. I think it became properly aware of my presence right before it woke up.
Well, I would say it's strange, but it is a creature from the plane of dreams. It probably has a lot of control there.
I suppose. When you go into someone's dream like that, you are supposed to act as a messenger to interact with them directly. Hiding myself was never really a true option.
So you existed there yourself the entire time, but in the end you saw yourself?
Yeah, like I was in the dream, but then there was another me in the dream at the end.
Well then, at least in theory, that would be that they might be manifesting a dream version of you. Since
Maybe.
you added
I
yourself
mean,
into its dream.
It's also awake now, so
It can go back to sleep too.
it could. No guarantee it'll dream of me again.
I don't know how fast it can make something reality.
Alright, it's time for my aforementioned time to go. Have fun,
That's right.
boys.
Goodbye,
Bye.
Wembley.
Good one.
Bye-bye.
We'll burn down your
I,
house while
uh,
you're gone.
Alright.
Speaking of that, Wembley's going to go find some carpenters to fix the hole Metha gazed into the floor and the fire damage from Geed.
Nice.
That's fair.
While that happens, I'm gonna steal one of each silverware in your home to inconvenience your wife and to make her think that the Fae did it.
I hate you.
While you're doing that, Mita is going to request we need to go back to Feistana. Something is happening.
I mean,
Oh, good. I
can
thought of that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take you back there, or?
I think it's best if as many of us as possible go.
Actually,
It's likely related to, the waking behemoth.
it's awake, extremely angry. You're directly tied to Metha, the Fae. The Fae are right there. He probably knows where the Fae are.
We need to go now, or at least I do.
Okay, come on, let's go.
So we'll go then.
Should we
Gid, you
grab
want to come?
Saren?
Saren is unconscious with no armor, and
If we leave Saren here, I'm sure he will be pissed.
all right, pick up Saren. Let's go.
With that, Mita will gather up
Pick me
with
up.
him.
I'm probably gonna wake up
Yeah, you would.
because I'm like that exhausted.
Yeah, he's just having a tired nap.
No.
Come on.
Sorry, Saren, we don't have time to explain. Grab all your stuff. It's on the floor around you because of various reasons. Come on.
We didn't remove your magic cock ring. It's okay.
Wait, that means it disintegrated.
No. I pat around. Do I find Eclipse?
No, I still have.
Legion!
put her down with my robes and everything when I got dispelled, and then I picked her back up. And as I stated previously, when I used Dream, I sat with both the Fey swords in my lap,
Mm.
mine and Theron's.
Hey, where'd they go?
Saren like sits up and looks around for a second, sort of like panicked, and then holds his hand like to his side and sees if he can summon Eclipse.
She would arrive.
Okay, where are we going?
Based on, I think the beholder woke up because of what we did. Well, one of us, but close enough.
Wait,
I'm taking partial credit. I did encourage you.
yeah, I came to you for advisement.
That's what I said.
Alright.
I encouraged you. This is partially my fault. I probably should have known better. I took off all of your armor because I was going to dispel all of it. I've learned how the way other thing the staff does is it destroys magic, so that's why you stopped being cursed.
Thank you.
We should quickly put you together then.
Let's go.
Also, I'm still cursed. I'm not taking off all this equipment is going to take me too long.
Oh, and I'll take care of it. Once everyone's gathered, I'll cast teleport for us because my teleport doesn't take away my ability to do anything else.
Do Wembley and Geet stay to protect Bughead?
Well, indeed, come along.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that we're about to hit a next session marker.
Pretty much as you arrive at Faystall and hear an eruption of battle and realize that there is a hole within the castle. You look around and you realize that there are what seems to be piles of blackened flesh moving around with eye stalks, gnashing teeth, almost like gibbering mouthers, but still seeming to have the same emulation of beholders.
Ooh.
With that, you see the Titanic Eye hovering above, raining down spells, and in different blinks, manifesting more.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Standing on the ramparts, watching this happen. Another beholder beside them. It's Lucille. Another Lucille. I very quickly realized that's why I got here before all of you.
And did Traitor Lucille teleport them there? Presumably. That's as well as my presumption. I guess you don't have to answer that.
A good assumption. As you do see Mita horrified, as she will take one of those familiar crystals using a wish and giving you all the effects of a long rest. I need to ask you one favor. Anything in exchange, but I need you to help me protect my kingdom.
Can I exchange my long rest for having my armor on?
Yes.
No. Fight naked.
I'm naked for my abuse. No.
Now, serious
Thrust them
question.
with your sword.
How hard is it to put plate armor on an unconscious person? I feel like that's extremely hard.
Very difficult.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously we wouldn't be doing that. I'm just like legitimately like, I feel like it's probably one of the hardest things you really could have to do.
You've rescued Still Tide and protected Pogand, and now, out of desperation and an accident, Mita needs you to help save Faystal if it is to have any future and a hope or a ability to aid you in the future to come of the war.
I need our continued business, so consider me in.
Yeah, well, I'm making like 20 gold off you, yeah, and I'll help.
I don't know what I can do against this many beholders, but I will try.
God.
We'll leave off there until next time, as I will have to prepare the titanic battle against the Beholder.
I don't know why you guys didn't want to fight an undead beholder. This is going swimmingly.
This is somehow worse than I expected the Banshee to be.
This
the
is
beholder was gonna be like-
infinitely. I could not have predicted anything this bad.
I expected like a Big Daddy Death Tyrant, not this.
For shits and
Yeah.
giggles, we're gonna carry it over to the other map I had prepared just for what you were standing on.
Ugh.
I saw that eye open.
He looks so friendly.
Freak
I don't
out,
like that the map is only the eye. That kind of freaks me out a bit. Does it open? Please tell me it has an opening animation.
Easily. I saw it flash open.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah! That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. It's...
Oh, hell yeah.
One sec, everybody. I will do what I must to stop this threat.
No!
no.
No! Don't cover my eyes! No!
Get his eye!
I forget this skill.
It's splatter smoke.
Oh.
We need all of your power.
You can't stop all of us!
People Torsilna, lend us your power. Add in a little bit of yellow.
Bit of piss.
Got the
Pink
delay.
eye. And now for the finishing move. Prepare for lag. You're done for.
Oh! Ah! I need some fighting!
I'm glad that we made everything terrible.
Inadvertently, too, which is great.
I mean, I don't know if you could even really call it inadvertently. We made a very loosely educated guess that this might be a good idea, and it turns out it was definitely not.
I was like, yeah, look, short combat. And then we can have our like downtime for like a couple months.
No.
We could have
Right.
just not done this, and well, actually, to be fair, this would have been a problem sooner or later.
No,
So.
the longer we left this, the worse it would be.
Welcome to Megadeth, the Tyrant Beholder.
I mean, unless we finish
was-
the arcane, finish the arcane engine,
Yeah, and
it's
just
like, all right,
move
smite
fucking
it.
Gazemeyer, yeah.
Josh,
Genuinely.
I've sent you a fun message.
Oh, no.
Save the dream.
I had the roll 20 minimized, so when I came back in, all the effects happened at once.
Just spooge everywhere. Fuck's sake. Drone in the cup. Hell yeah.
God. So just to clarify why I'm so protective of my sword, if I ever unattune from it, it teleports away from me and I can never get it back.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah, I remembered that part. I thought you were referring to something else.
No. Like, Nina was like, you can borrow my sword one time, but if you ever unattune from it, it's mine and you're not getting it back.
You can't have it back.
My sword is the best. It's made out of fire. I'll let you
To be
use
fair,
just this
if,
one.
if I ever lose that sword, I feel like the only way she's giving it back to me is if I, like, pledge my fucking life to her.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the sword is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't make me pledge anything to get the staff, but it also wasn't her staff. It was, you know, one of her sisters, so...
She
I
also
don't know if
does
she
want.
would've
I think she also wants snack at some point as well, right?
Is everyone else seeing the 2 pupils on the eye right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say she might want it back, but that was never part of any agreement. I literally just like point blank asked for it when she was done with it. She's like, "Yeah, sure, once I'm done with it."
Don't worry,
Just
Jester.
kidding.
It started like this.
Although
Yeah,
she
yeah.
is like a demigod slash divine being, and I'm just a mortal, so it's very likely I'm gonna die at some point. She's gonna get it back, so she's
I
going like
do
probably a couple
quickly
hundred
turn
years
my-
without it at most. Although I am a wizard, so that is a pretty big if. You never know how long a wizard's gonna live. They're gonna live the next 15 minutes or the next 5,000 years.
Unless you die prematurely, you're borderline immortal.
Especially considering I've made very few enemies that'll try to kill me so far.
You
So,
already
like-
have clone. I mean,
Well, yeah, I'm saying I already have clone.
just-
My point is that it's like I have very few people that are going to try to assassinate me so far. We've dealt with most of those problems, and I haven't actively made more enemies.
Yeah, I mean, just the Afridi woman who was like, I have infinite spell slots. She probably doesn't like you.
She doesn't like me a little. I'm not the one that did most of that to her.
Yeah, to be
I
fair,
asked her a couple
it was
questions.
actually Lucille who fucking charmed her. So
Yeah,
she probably hates Lucille.
I was on her Jumper's team, but I wasn't the one who did any weird enchantments to her or anything. So she can hate me by proxy. But also, we're planning to kill all of the Afridi, so I feel like that problem's also going to balance.
Exactly.
And she's also in prison right now, so we just need to cut out that lying tongue. I'm glad you brought some horrors beyond human comprehension right after you made us fight the fish.
The wonderful Sahagui.
God.
The
Fun
horror.
finding out they disintegrated the fucking snake.
You
I'm
think
disappointed.
you just said they killed it. I don't. Did you say they?
No, they disintegrated it.
disintegrated it as well. God damn. Hey, we spoke to him like 6 months ago, so that was recent.
That motherfucker dead.
Fucking rip.